Good evening, everybody. What's going on? This is Trading G's with G. Listen to the Dreadhead Trader with a grain of black salt. Do your own due diligence. Be your own DD. Be your own designated driver. You cannot trust everything I say 100%. Know I have your best interests, and I always keep it 100. So I told y'all I was gonna do an XLM video yesterday, July 23rd. Did an XRP video. Why am I doing XLM, aka Stellar, aka Lumens? Because I like the underdog. I like to invest in things that people don't really talk about. So if you into Super Nintendo and Super Mario, basically XLM is Luigi, the little brother of Mario, right? The one that's overlooked, has very similar superpowers. Only difference is he wears a green hat. Mario is shorter but wears a red hat. More popular. Basically the icon of Nintendo. He is the face of Nintendo. Well, XRP is the face of altcoins, with the exception of Ethereum, of course. So I want to get into the chart work of what's going on, and I'm gonna explain a bit of the history of XLM. So today, Thursday the 24th, is currently down 3%. Yesterday, it went down 9%. This is not an all-time high at 52 cents. It hit this twice. It hit it on the 14th this month, actually three times. Then it hit it a second time on the 17th and the third time on the 18th. That was just a week ago, or yeah, just last week, last weekend, and now we're over here seeing a sell-off. In my opinion, I think day traders are taking profits. I think the manipulation of XRP, as we know, has an effect on it because the charts move very, very similar. I'm gonna show y'all a comparison of XRP and XLM in a separate video that move very similar. So if you was watching my XRP video yesterday, it had the same type of flag bullish pattern that happened. So as you can see, it's been going on since after the 4th of July weekend. This coin, XLM, outperformed XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin in this current bull run twice, man. This is the weekly chart now. So just a few weeks ago, as I just mentioned, right at the 4th of July, this coin went up 87%. So this coin jumped from around 24 cents all the way up to 50. So you could have easily doubled your money in the last 2 weeks if you had bought Stellar at around 25 cents, and it made that jump to 50 last week. Now, if you look back to when Trump got elected to office, this violet line right here, this was election week. That first week, it went up 19.5%. The next week, it went up 81%. And in the week after that, right before Thanksgiving, it went up 173%. And let me pull out the ruler to measure and show y'all how big of a gain you would have had if you would have bought out around 6-7 cents right before the election, and when it peaked all the way at 63.9 cents. You would have 8 to 9x your money if you would have sold right over there, right around that area. With XRP, you would have 5 or 6 extra money because it jumped from 50 cents to like 340. So you would have probably like 7 extra money. With Ethereum, it didn't really do much. It just barely doubled. I don't even think Ethereum really doubled. It was like a 1.5x. And with Bitcoin, I believe you only would have got a 2.5x. People don't realize the power that Stellar Lumen has. This is a time where you want to buy this dip. 41 cents. This is XRP's old price before Trump got elected as the president. So you have to think, even though it's a little bit high, This is a cheap entry to get in at. And who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Is the bull run over? I don't think so. But let's look at the track record. So Lumens back in 2014 was 2 tenths of a cent. And in 2018, or sorry, 2017 or 2018, it went to all time high, 93 cents. It has not hit 93 cents since January of 2018. This is the all time chart, y'all. And over here in 2021, it hit well, I would say 2021 all time high, second best, Kobe 81 point game, right? 79 cents. It hasn't hit this mark ever since then. And when Trump got in, as I mentioned, it got to 64 cents. And now we're sitting between 40 and 50 cents. So there's room for it to grow. Honestly, I think Stellar is going to do what XRP is going to do. If XRP were to hit $10 this year, speaking hypothetically, of course, I'll say Stellar would be worth about $2 or $3. It's gonna move right with Ripple, right? So let me get into the history of it, and I'm up out of here, man. So like I said, this coin's been around since 2014. It's a multi currency back end payment network that runs on tokens known as Lumens XLM. Stellar itself is a blockchain protocol, and Lumens are the token used to process transactions on the blockchain. It's been gaining traction from the cryptocurrency community thanks to its excellent transaction speed and low fees. Stellar Lumens transaction fees are so low that it has tremendous potential for micropayments. And yeah, I'm telling you, it literally costs like a cent or two to do a transaction. It's very fast. You'll get your money in about 1 to 10 seconds, just like XRP. And I keep mentioning XRP because it's just so similar, man. So some of the pros with Stellar: fast transaction speeds, right? Just mentioned that. Multi-currency support, extremely low transaction fees. Cons: must trust stable coin issuers. So, example, Tether, USD, and Trump put out that new law with the stable coins. So it's gonna give the average investor that knows nothing about crypto more confidence to invest in XLM. Just because of that bill involving the stable coin law. And another con is minimum lumen balance required for each asset you hold. So it's not really too bad of a con, but you're either all in or all out with Stellar. And here's some more information on it. The Stellar network is a decentralized, open source, peer to peer, meaning people to people, from me to you, you to me. It runs and is run by a non-profit organization called the Stellar Development Foundation. So if you have a nonprofit, if you're interested in donating to nonprofits, I would consider getting this cryptocurrency as an investment. Well, I say not financial advice. I'm just saying, just look into it. Don't just listen to anybody on YouTube, but the facts is right here. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the supply chain, 100 billion XLM approximately are out there, so it's a little high in that department. That's why the price is so low. Maybe if they burn more coins in the future, which I believe they will knock down the price, will increase the price, excuse me. And it does approximately 1,000 transactions per second. The liquidity is very, very high. It is a top 20 coin. Its liquidity lays with Bitcoin, Ethereum. It is uncommon to find many trading pairs with XLM. Stellar does not have a built-in exchange, allowing for cheap and efficient liquidity with the assets on the network. This is what I be trying to tell y'all, man. You people need to wake up. So this man right here, Jed McCaleb and Joyce Kim, they founded stellar. They founded XLM. Jed McCaleb was the co-founder of XRP and decided to bounce and start XLM. So if you missed that XRP ride, you might want to look into XLM. It's literally damn near the same type of cryptocurrency. It just doesn't get all the clout and hype that it gets. It's very low key. It's much more stable than more cryptocurrencies, but it can get streaky, as I showed you on the chart. But it just amazes me, man. And all the exchanges out here, Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, Crypto.com, KuCoin, all these CEOs were at that Trump meeting when he was giving the speech the other day about the law. Like, y'all gotta really start looking into this, man. Like, put it this way, man. Don't do what I do, but I converted half my XRP into XLM. Why? Less is more. I didn't get as much XRP as I wanted to. XLM is cheaper, it's damn near identical, and the sky's the limit. Who knows what's gonna happen in this bull run? You know what I'm saying? Do your own research. Until next time, this is Train G's with G. I'm out.